Hey ya! Back again we are, and I've not been invited to a game yet, which is weird. I am invited to a game yet. Yeah, alright. So, I have to thank John D. Fool 42 for the subscription. Thank you very much. We're getting closer to the 300 here today. And yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna sing Backstreet Boys for you, I think. Depends on my mood, but I think I'm gonna be in a good mood since it's not too much Warcraft here today. And I'm not gonna be that exhausted tomorrow. Because tomorrow we'll be back with the conclusion of Group B with WFZ Live, TBCBM, and Law Riot. It was pretty cool. And yeah, final best of 3 of the day. It's gonna be Czech versus Romantic. Game starts and we are once again on Echo Isles. I hope I saved this now. Yeah, nice. The color's correct? No, of course not. So I'm gonna change that real quick and then we're good to go. Yeah, poor Romantic. A lot of people were rooting for him yesterday at the WCA qualifier, but he didn't do it against TH. It was really close, and he did his best, and he fought like a lion, but it wasn't enough. Just wasn't enough. So, Czech is a 100% Warden player, I think. If that's a Demon Hunter, I would be very surprised. I think he plays it all the time versus human. Yeah, there she is. Even on crazy maps or on maps where the Warden is very uncommon, like Last Refuge, Amazonia, Czech really likes her. This changed? Didn't this change? I changed it, I think. There we go. But yeah, you know that Czech is a Night Elf and Romantic is a human. Mountain King first. Okay, Czech is aware that... Oh no. Romantic is aware that Czech always goes for Warden and therefore Mountain King. I like that a lot. It's so much pressure on the Warden early on. Can't really do a lot with Shadow Strike since, yeah, the Archmage is super squishy. The Archmage is threatened by a Shadow Strike, but the MK with like one good item, not so much. And now she's out. On the other side, a drop of boots or mana pendant or pendant of energy would do a lot for Czech here, the old man, in case you don't know. He played the first TV tournament in Korea in 2002. 14 years of Warcraft and he's still playing it, still loving it, still streaming every day, still fighting in all those tournaments. And recently he's becoming quite a bit better, I think. Definitely the oldest player in today's Warcraft landscape. But always learning, always adapting, still sticking to the scene. Boots of speed for the Warden, and if this would have been an Archmage now, he would be dead. That's for sure. Huntress Hall early, so most likely not gonna be an immediate counter expansion, but pressure. Can he steal something? Oh, there's no Wisp here, right? So, interesting creep route by Romantic, going for the green spot first, then for the Merc camp, and then for the expansion. That's something I've rarely seen. Oh, and losing this, alright. Not that great. Talisman of Evasion is cool. For a tank, of course. Evasion is always nice. It's of course luck dependent, but there is an average, and that's a lot more tankiness for you. Still no tier 2 for Czech, no double engine of war. So it's only one AOW hunts and then most likely attack and tier 2 expansion, I think. Or on the way to tier 2 expansion. Romantic splitting his Mountain King away from the army. Will start the creep most likely with this. Mercenaries. Boots and staff and dust. That's a big commitment. But of course potential to harass. Warden's target is of course to get to level 5 as soon as possible. Level 3 is always appreciated. But I think Romantic will be a little bit confused because he didn't creep the expansion. Level 2 Stormbolt now. He's aware of the Warden. Thanks to the farm. And tier 2 tech has started. He knows that as well. Warden is coming in. Does she have Fan of Knives already? We didn't see a Shadow Strike. We didn't see a Blink yet. So, booyah! Level 2 Fan of Knives. Shadow Melt immediately. Oh, this is so good. This is so good. Mountain King has the staff back, but the next Fan of Knives is inbound. And that's a double kill. She has one more. Might be wrapping around. Goes in, and then maybe even a TP is worth it. That's pretty cool Warden play by Czech here. Very early on the aggression with the Engine of War. With the Warden. And there we go. It doesn't even need a TP, I think. There's a Stormbolt, but not enough damage. And so he needs an Arcane Tower, a shop, and then the expansion. In the meantime, he's already on a good way to tier 2. Here comes the expansion. Interesting. I don't think he has Nature's Blessing, so that's going to take some time. Warden catches the Stormbolt now. No mana anymore for a fan. So she just gets away. With boots, of course. No problem. Oh, Romantic losing the Shadow Priest to the Murlocs. Very unlikely. Very unlucky, I mean. And that was a good early game for the old man. 3.5. Decent items. Having the time to get rid of the farm. So Romantic doesn't know if there's a Engine of Wind push coming, but of course there's the Hunter's Hall. It's very unlikely. Does he know about the expansion though? I don't think so. He's scouting this position because that's usually the place where the Night Elves build the expansion and then walk down. But most likely the Mountain King is gonna find it. Engine of Lore. I don't think he will cancel it on his own. It's too risky, I think. And check, mixing it up, he sees, alright, there's no Arcane Tower yet, and he can easily walk in there! Massive building placement mistake! Oh lord, one more Fan of Knives will hit him hard. Oh, reveal, nicely done. Blink, Fan of Knives, triple kill! Oh, Check is playing this amazing.
A player's forces are under attack.
No pressure with the Hunters yet. Only one Arcane Tower, the expansion is still not up, tech still not started. A nice little trick by the Warden, but now she's stuck. She has no blink. Or no mana for blink. Takes some time. That takes a lot of time. But of course his friends can help her. And yeah, the expansion is up. No Nature's Blessing, so that's gonna take some time. And he's not upgrading it. So start walking, my friend. Oh, first producing the wisps. Alright, that's weird. But he has lumber problems, so it's okay. And he's already going for the expansion, but there is nothing. He didn't even creep it yet. One gets to level 4, stealing this creep spot. I like that. Gloves of Haste again. So Romantic is far, 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 far behind in every single regard. No lumber mill, no blacksmith, not enough towers, no tech, expansion only now paying off. And the space is still not, like, can still be attacked, like, with ease. Triple kill again. But he has to TP out now. No Stormbolt on the Warden, on the Berserker, damage is not high enough. He's not even losing a single unit just yet. Really surprised by Czech's play. Not going for the tier 3 so far. Oh, he got Nature's Blessing. Doesn't take that long. So tier 3 is inbound. He has the resources. Huh. Investing into more Dryads. Even though there's no Archmage. Don't really know what he's afraid of. And yeah, he needs a level 5 MK to disable the Warden as fast as possible. There's no Zeppelin here to save the workers. And these two harasses delayed the tech by so much. He's one tech ahead, and the expansion is, I don't know, 2,000 gold behind? 1,500? It's not too much. Big invul potion on the Mountain King is of course appreciated. And the ward is coming closer to 5. And with that spot, she gets to level 5. There's no experience bonus for tier 3. Oh, watch your wards, of course. Invul potion and heal scroll and level 5. Oh boy. That is just too much, I think, already.
Forces are under attack. The town is
Blacksmith getting cancelled. What sentry ward in the perfect position. He always knows what's going on. Only one arcane and a guard. Oh lord, invul potion. He's waiting for the cooldown to run off, and then he's gonna get another triple kill. Doesn't even need it. Mountain King tries to block, but isn't worth it. Blink is always available as well. Romantic is getting dominated by 14 years of Warcraft experience. Finally the tech starts, but look at this. The base. The Warden can just blink in again. It's finally closed, I think. She has enough mana to blink in, Fan of Knives and blink out. Triple kill, quadruple kill. 6 workers dead. In tech. When he just started the tech. Mountain King level 4, but it's GG. Oh my god, what a stomp. Like from moment 1, there was no doubt how this game was gonna end. Sick. Check, man, I didn't expect this from you. Absolutely disgusting. Nice. One map away from the quarterfinal. And if we take a look, this is gonna be a lot of elves and orcs, I think. One night elf, 2 night elves already, 1 human, 2 orcs. Okay, they go for red and blue, I think. So, 1 map away he is. Good that they really wanted the colors so bad, red and blue, and now they're changing everything up again. Like, I don't care. Just want to finish this. So this time it's romantic in red and check in purple. No, in green, sorry. There we go. Okay, updated it is. In game we go. 1-0 for not romantic but check. Next map is Nomad Isles, and that's always interesting. I love seeing Nomad Isles in this particular matchup. It's gonna be once again a Warden. Not the ideal map to play it because level 3 is not that easy, but the position is good for check, I'd say. With the ancient, with the mercenary camp here, he's pretty safe from any kind of rushes. If he's quick he can go for the expansion and harass again. Because that's gonna be the creep route for Romantic. Mercenary Camp, Expo. But this time it's a little easier to defend against the Warden because Shadow Priest, of course. We had that on Echo Alt as well, but I think it's still closer to the base, so it's easier. And later on, Zeppelin to save some units. Romantic scouts already, so he's alright. He's not in the upper left. We'll check again, go for Huntress? I don't know. I think so. Foggy plays double Engine of War here all the time. So mass pressure. Because I think the positions are always good for human here on this map. Because it's... if you don't fight like here, which you never should. But these chokes are pretty good for human. So that's why Romantic picked it. Warden is out. Engine of War creep. Starts here at the expansion. That is uncommon. But okay. Romantic is scouting this now. Does not pull the creeps. And yeah, he is playing double Engine of War as well. So far, no Huntress All though.
The player's forces are under attack.
Did he forget the Huntress All in the mass hunt build? That would be so funny. Maybe it's a double Archer new meta game. Still no Huntress All. Alright. Level 2 for the Warden. I don't see an expansion coming up just yet. Romantic went the normal way for the Merc Camp. And then the green spot, giving him level 2. Talisman of Evasion is of course a nice item. And yeah, the production. It's not starting yet. Check is going for his Merc Camp. Of course healing up and everything. Archers, yeah, it is Archers. Of course can be quite easily defended with an early defend upgrade. That's really what he's going for, right? There's a good amount of creep spots. This Engine of War will protect the expansion, I think. This Engine of War can go forward to this spot, to this spot. It's quite good. If you get the red spots early on, it's a big advantage. Ring of Protection +3, definitely worse than the Talisman. And Romantic's expansion this time is gonna be a lot better. A lot earlier. More fortified, most likely. But double Trolls. Romantic got his Berserker as well. Check now with a Wisp here. So he can control both Merc camps if he wants to. This of course should always be prioritized, since he steals the Mercs then. But the Warden got level 3, and that is the most important thing for Check in the early game. Oh, this is gonna be disastrous again. It's still a lot of piercing damage. He's going for the main. Checking it out.
A player's forces are under attack.
Blink. Fan of Knives. The upgrade is quite slow. And sure he will be surprised that... oh, Call to Arms. Man, his tech is gonna be delayed again. He has the Lumber. Double kill. Can he stick there? Ah, no. He needs the 50 mana to blink out, so no more Fan of Knives possible. But he did good damage early on. That's okay. And the expansion didn't start. He has no gold for it. Water Mental Scout. This time it's no Mountain King. This time it is an Archmage. So it's a little easier to defend. Scan being used and check. Wow, blinks out. Was a little slow. No boots on the Archmage, but here comes two Archers and the Berserker and the Shadow Priest. So Water Elementals can be dispelled and the tower is gone. Oh, that's so much time. Expansion is coming. Still no Huntress Hall, but an early shop, tier 2 tech. And everything is earlier for Check again. With so little input, such a big output. I mean, so much impact. I like how he always tries to hide the trees of life. So his opponent is not aware. He is aware though that the Warden is coming back in. Archmage is still scouting for that expo sees. Well, there is none, but where are the the Huntress? He must be very confused here.
Player's forces are under attack.
One tower is up. But here's none. So he can go into these workers. Shadow Mud is possible. Is there a scan or something? No reveal for him. Huh, why is the archer moving? Just a little distraction, most likely. Another Fan of Knives is ready. One footman down. Second footman down. Third footman. Nope. Needs the heal and the TP. And he gets the archer. I don't know why that happened. But he's creeping simultaneously. So the warden gets closer to 5. Is on tier 2, most likely. Oh, in a few. Dryads will be coming, and then there's a lot of Dispel. Shadow Priest for him. Archmage again. What's going on here? I want to arrest so bad, but I can't. Now he sees the expo. Now he thinks, fuck. It's again, this is gonna be
A player's forces are under
almost in time with the human expansion. That's never supposed to be the case.
A town is under siege.
Tier 2 is finished, yeah. And he's setting up Engines of War for more creeping. Tier 2 tech has started. Of course it's late. And there's basically nothing he can do against the Expo since his footman, he lost 2. He has a few berserkers, yeah, but check has them as well. 6 mercs.
A player's forces are under attack.
Scroll of the Beast as well. It's not gonna be Dispel for a long time on Romantic side. And that would be a horrible week for Romantic if he really loses this year. I mean, his performance on day 1 of this group was so good. Even though he lost to Remind, but the game against Czech, the first encounter, which he won, was quite good. Oh. Here comes a nice little push with also a lot of mercenaries. Where's the warden? Oh, Engine of Wind.
A town is
Okay,
under
but
siege.
double lore as well, so it's alright. But yeah, this push will be good for Romantic. There's a Shredder though. And the warden, again, trying to kill something here, but the staff says, okay, I'm gonna help. Fan of Knives. Getting rid of the Shadow Priest immediately is the #1 priority to get rid of the heal. Double Muddy the Mud Golem, both on one side. And you use the Scroll of the Beast immediately for the Berserkers. It's +8 now. Incredible damage, but he gets rid of the Ogre Mauler first. No Shadow Strike, therefore no attack on the Archmage possible. And that Fan of Knives didn't hit that much. Romantic now with the Zeppelin can save the Mauler. Well done. And the expansion is in jeopardy. Even needs a blink to get out here. Level 4.5 Warden. It's not the strongest Warden I've ever seen. Only 1 Moonwell remaining, and Romantic seems to turn the tides here. The area of effect is working to a degree, but he needs to steal those, or to kill those forest trolls. Ah, nice one. That was good. That was important. But Romantic saved a lot. And he has a shop, right? Yeah, he has. So he can heal them up. Ivory towers even to fortify this. Because, yeah, in tech he was behind. The expansion is not cancelled, so Czech got everything he wanted there. But it's not on tier 3. What? Very late Dryads. And everything. He had such a tech advantage. And Romantic decides to, okay, we're not going for priests and sorks and breakers. We're going for tanks. Okay. If he says so, we're gonna do it.
A player's forces are under attack.
Has a Shredder on its own now. Warden is coming in. 2 Fan of Knives. And this is level 5 now. And you know what that means. And a mana potion as well. Oh, it's gonna be disastrous again. I like it. How he uses the area of effect, moving away from the arcane tower so his mana is not getting burned and the mercenaries pick up everything that's important. Mountain King as a second hero, but the Arcane Tower is gone, and now the Warden can do whatever she wants. Little mistake by Czech. Losing that Berserker. Bad positioning. And the second one. The Stormbolt is really paying off so far. But Archmage half a level behind. He gets the Mauler and the Footman. Romantic not ready to get them in the Zeppelin. But it's getting better. But against Dryads, it's not that easy. Oh, Mountain King is falling unnecessary flat on HP. And it's just more and more Dryads. Only now the tier 3 tech, and he needs bears. And if it's only for rejuvenation, but there's tanks coming. Or is it? There's no blacksmith yet. Only building it now. Oh, that's everything is late. So of course the Warden is played solo. Nice deny. So level 6 will be there in a second. Level 4.5 Archmage is nice, but the Mountain King of course lacking in levels. But will the late tier 3 tech harm him and lose him the game? It's definitely possible. I mean, he's doing great with his harasses. But for how long? Level 2 Blink. Doesn't cost that much mana. Oh, going even for the Lumber Peasants. Really greedy. Now he can't leave. Okay, he can staff, but there's gonna be a Stormbolt. Town portaling in to get the Warden. Oh, and she blinks out. Oh boy. That was one of the most stupid things I've ever seen. If you do that, position the Mountain King here somehow to be able to bolt her, or bolt her immediately. Oh boy. That, and he lost like 500 gold on that, and the Warden just lost a bit of mana for Blink. Not fast enough with the Stormbolt. And red spot creep for the Panda now, who's already level 2. So more area of effect is coming, and against tanks or gyrocopters or whatever Romantic wants to play here, the perfect answer. And there's gonna be big items here to be found. Triple workshop. Having a bit of trouble just to get this creep spot done. 4,000 gold remaining in the main. Almost level 6, and you know what that means. Panda's gonna be level 3. Oh boy, that Fan of Knives, Breath of Fire combo. Gonna be hard to watch. And the item is the Spike Collar. Okay, mana burn. Whatever. Avatar of Vengeance in the main base. The corpses from the previous attack are gone, but it's still gonna be 5 peasants, I think. And the Warden can easily blink out. Whew, that was close. Stormbolt still hits her. But of course, there's not going to be a surround or anything. The spirits reign supreme over the towers. There's no repair because there's no worker left. And now the Panda knocking at the door. Hey, I want to get in. Even the Fellhound is coming in for a mana burn. One Stormbolt is still left. The Avatar will be gone. But he got access. Oh, can he save him somehow? Nice microbite check. MK is gone. Archmage gone as well. Double hero kill for Czech in the human main base. This is the best Czech I've seen in a long time. Level 4 Panda GG. Wow! Absolute dominant performance. Romantic dropping out of the WCA qualifier, losing to TH, and now Czech eliminates him from the Panda TV Invitational as well. Tremendous play by Uncle Czech. The old man was incredibly good today. There was a chance for Warchief to kill him, but for Romantic, no doubt. Yeah, this is the worst Romantic I've seen in a long time. I agree, Agu. I definitely agree. But he played it. He played it so well. Remo's roommate just subscribed. Lol. Oh, really cool. I love that nickname, and of course, thank you for the sub, man. Of course, Remo's roommate, a legend amongst Back to Warcraft streams already. So, yeah, that's pretty cool to close the day in that way. Check in the quarterfinals together with Remind. Double Night Elves coming out of this group. This was to be, wasn't to be expected, to be honest. Following the double Orc here in Group C, Shao KK and Focus, and here Human and Foggy. So 3 Night Elves, 2 Orcs, 1 Human, and tomorrow we're gonna have at least one more Night Elf. So it's gonna be 4 Night Elves at least, and maybe 1 Undead. WFZ, TBCBM, and Lolite versus Live tomorrow. That's gonna be good. Group B conclusion, 3 more best of 3s at 13 CEST once again. On Friday we have the Ting Invitational in German and in English here at Back to Warcraft and at ESL_WC3. Apart from that, yeah, it's gonna be 3 more days of Warcraft this week. Sunday, I think I'll take my day off. Maybe Remo is jumping in, but I'm not too sure about that. Remo is gonna cast in German on Friday, together with Tsui, if you're aware. Yeah, and I think that's it for today. If you enjoyed it, feel free to like us here to be informed whenever we get online. Feel free to subscribe. If you have Amazon Prime, you can do it for free. And you can, of course, donate. The more you support us, the more we can cast, of course. You can buy our merchandise if you like it. Back to Warcraft shirts, muddy shirts, 4 Crests of Warcraft shirts. And, of course, pillows, mugs, whatever. It's all out there. b2wshop.de and .com. If you want to support us, feel free to watch on YouTube without adblock. That's really helpful as well. And, yeah. Constructive feedback is also appreciated. I know today wasn't my best cast. That's, I'm pretty aware of that. Like, I missed a few things, and some analyzers weren't the best, but, you know, after 7 days of Warcraft, you get a little dull. I hope we have some awesome games tomorrow. I hope you all tune in. It was pretty cool with you. Chat was nice as far as I could follow it. It always gets a little rough at around 1,000 viewers. But shout out to our mod team, who I think took care of everything that was inappropriate. And I love those guys. Shout out to each and every single one of you, also for tickering at Team Liquid. I know that doing stuff for the scene is rare today, and everyone who's contributing with tickering, organizing, helping